Hey guys. Oh, I have a hair sticking up back there. Looks kind of weird. Okay, let's see if anybody... Let me see, guys. I just got a text message from my husband. I was trying to read that to see if it was anything important. Okay, I'm trying to see my comments again and see if anybody's on here. So I'm going to open up another window and see if that helps me see the comments. I think I didn't turn my... There we go. Now let me see. I should be live. Let's see if anybody's on here. If you're on here, please comment so I know you're on here. I'm still trying to get everything set up on the back side, so just be patient with me. Okay, let me jump back over to the back side of this so I can see. Okay. If somebody's on here, please let me know if you can hear and see me. Okay. It took me just a minute. I think I was about a minute late getting started. And I'm not sure. I just want to make sure that everybody can hear and see me okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started because today's project might take me a little bit longer to do because we have some heat embossing and things like that that we're going to do, okay? So, if you're new, my name's Bobby. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US, and I do YouTube Live every Wednesday at noon. I think that's going to be the format where I think I'm just going to stick here, you guys. I really like it here. It's a lot less complicated than YouTube. Facebook. I am not sure why I'm not seeing any comments. Can somebody please comment? Because I am not seeing, and I know that I have comments turned on. Let me check that and make sure if I can edit it while I'm doing this. Okay. I think I have the messaging turned on. Okay, I do. I have it turned on. But nobody's messaging or commenting, so I don't know, you guys. I don't know if you're out there. I hope somebody's out there. I have my faithful people that follow me each week, so hopefully you guys are there. If one of you guys are on there, please comment. And I did do an update on my phone, and I could not now, for the life of me, find the Do Not Disturb. So hopefully I'll have that figured out. So let's get started. For last week's prize patrol, I'm going to switch the camera over really quick. I was giving away the Delivering Cheer stamp set. Oh, thank God, Diana, you're on there. Okay, and she's commenting and I can see. Okay, now I know I'm good to go. I feel a lot better about that. So the winner of the last week's prize patrol is Sean and Darcy Dutton. And I do believe it's Darcy Dutton. But that was her YouTube name, so that's just what I put on there. So Darcy, if you would please private message me on my Facebook page, it's BC Designs. And if you would private message me your mailing address, I will get that in the mail to you. And then for next week's prize patrol, you guys, I am going to give away the Festive Foliage stamp set. So this is a huge, huge stamp. Very, very pretty. Okay, so that's next week's. That's that. And then, let me see. I'm trying to keep everything in order. So I do have a host code. Hey, Barb. I do have a host code every month. I put this on my blog and on my Facebook page. And if you use this host code and you shop with me, you can earn free make and take packets every single month. Let me grab mine. I kind of have a mess over here, you guys. I've got my whole counter from one end to the other filled with stuff. So how this works is if you spend $25 with me in my online store, you earn free make and takes. Hey, Jill. So if you spend $25, you earn 1 make and take. If you spend $35, you earn 2. And if you spend $50, I will send you all 3 make and take packets, okay? And you have to use that host code because that is what lets me know that you want the packets. I'm trying to... Guys, I have no room over here. I really don't. Okay, and then also if you shop with me, you can download this on my blog. It's called Bobby's Reward Bucks. You track your orders. They have to be $50 before tax and shipping and handling. And you track your orders up here. And when you have that filled out, you earn $40 worth of free Stampin' Up! Products from me down here at the bottom. And then let me see. I'm trying to hurry, you guys, because I know I have a lot that I want to cover this week. The project is going to take just a minute for me to do today. It's not that complicated, but okay. And then I also want to invite anybody that wants to participate in my card club that I offer. It is a monthly subscription. It's $35 right now, you guys, but in December it's going to go up to, I believe, $38 or $39. I can't remember. Shipping has gone up. The increase of shipping has gone up twice since I've started. Actually more than twice, but just twice in the last few months it's gone up, and I had to raise it to help me cover that cost. If you already are subscribed, and if you subscribe in November, the price won't affect you. It's just for anybody that signs up December 1 moving forward. So I do want to make sure everybody understands that. And like I just said, it's for right now, it's $35 a month. That includes the priority shipping. You have to join by the 20th of each month if you want that month's projects. You can cancel at any time because it's your PayPal reoccurring subscription. So you have total control over that. Every month I send you the make and take packets to make 4 cards. You actually make 8 cards. You make 2 of 4 different designs. So it's a total of 8. And I do provide the envelopes. You don't have to purchase the featured stamp set, but if you do, you'll end up saving about 17% because I order that. I pay the tax and shipping, have it shipped to me, and then I just put it in your packet when I mail those out every month. And then every month your kit will also include $20 worth of Stampin' Up! Product for you to use on the projects. I already said that we make 8 cards. I add you to my private Facebook group for members only. That's where I post the videos and PDFs every month. And after you've been a member for 6 consecutive months, you earn a $25 product bonus. And one of the great perks about this is if you are on my team, you get all of that for free. I don't send my team members the make and take packets, but I do send them or they're on that page and they get the videos and PDFs, okay? And I'll show you really quick. This week, I'm just not going to take these out because I already showed you last week. This is how I do them when I'm designing them, so I'm ready when I get ready to do the videos. I have everything that I need for that video in these packets for me, so it just makes my life a little bit easier. But this is one of the cards, and this is another card that we'll make. This is the 3rd card, and then lastly, this card we'll make. And then this month, everybody's going to receive the snowflakes. They're going to receive that ribbon, and then a pack of pearls, and then a half pack of the designer series paper. And so I showed you guys last week. This is what I made, one of the 3D items. If you add on the bundle, I send you the cardstock to make the 3D items. And if you don't add on the bundle, you still get the PDFs and videos. It's just I send the cardstock if you do add on the bundle as a thank you for doing so. So this holds 2 little cookies here, and then it has 2 little sweet little tea bags. I covered them up just because they were blue and didn't really match my decor for my item. This is, oh, my little thing fell off. I need to put a dimensional on the back of there, I guess. So this is, it holds 2 little lint treats. And then we've got a candy cane holder, and everybody's going to get that candy cane this month. And then this is a super little, let me fix the lid. This is a sweet little box. It holds a little cake, like a Little Debbie cake. It's not a Little Debbie brand, but it's a cute little cake. And I send you guys everything you need to make these projects. So the cardstock, if you don't get the stamp set, I still send you the cardstock, so that way you'll be able to create the projects. I'm trying to move stuff so I can make room, you guys. Okay, and then let me see, I did the kit club. And then I just want to talk to everybody really quick about taking advantage of the savings on the starter kit packet. Right now it's $75, and you do get to choose $125 in product. So you're going to be saving about $50. And my team members get everything that I do for my customers. I don't usually send them the make and take packets and things like that, but I do add them. If I do retreats, they're added on to that private Facebook group, so they get the PDFs, the videos, and things like that. So that is one of the great perks about joining. And then here is another little graphic. So you can save on all your future orders, see the new catalogs before they're released. I already saw the January to June. I attended on stage last week, and it was super fun, you guys. You get to pre-order new products, attend fun events like I did last weekend. My card club is free for all my team members, and you build your crafting supplies, join for the discount, put the money back in your wallet. You guys, we got to hold this sale right here that I'm getting ready to talk about next that's going on right now. You can save 10% off cardstock, 15% off ink pads, and 20% off dies. And it is select items. It's not everything, you guys. So you do have to look at that, see what's on there. I have the PDF on my blog, but they also have it posted now on the Stampin' Up website. And you can add these projects or products to your starter kit. And like for me, I'm already a demonstrator. I put in a huge order last night because where I do my kit club and I have to cut out the dies for the sentiments or whatever that I send, I like to have multiple dies. It makes my job so much easier because I have so many people now in my kit club. So I ordered the dies that I could that I didn't have duplicates of. So that way I can make my life a little bit easier. So that is another great thing right now about that starter kit promotion, you guys, is that seasonal sale, and it ends tomorrow. So if you have been thinking about joining, I would do it before Mountain Time, midnight tomorrow, because you're going to get more off your cardstock, your ink pads, and your dies if you join now. And then the Eden's Garden is a new bundle that we have. And if anybody orders that in my online store, I have been sending you a free PDF. That's just my little gift of saying thank you. Okay, guys, I think I've talked enough. I want to get started. Oh, I do want to mention really quick too, because I always forget this. I have a PDF store, you guys, on my blog where you can purchase my PDFs for my monthly kit club, the projects that I do there. If you don't want to become a kit club member, you can purchase the PDFs, and I always post them at the end of the month when I post the projects so everybody in the kit club can see them first. I am so excited about today's project, you guys. Oh my God, I love this card, and I hope that you guys love it. I have to pause for a minute and take a drink. I'm sorry. But I am obsessed with this card. And I don't like to say that because I feel like it sounds braggy, but I absolutely love this card. And here it is. I don't think my camera's focusing very well. Let me move down and then kind of back up. I hope you guys can see it. I feel like my camera's not focusing. I probably shouldn't have done the update over the weekend, because now I feel like, I don't know. Let's start down here. I don't feel like you guys can see it very well. I'll try to see right there. When I get right there, it just about doesn't want to focus on me. But I love this. I used the craft ink, and that can be a little bit messy, but I think it's so worth the effort of using. Let me know, you guys, in the comments. Do you like it? Please tell me you do. Because you're going to break my heart if you say you don't, because I love it. Okay, so I used a lot of product on this card. I used the Peaceful Place 12 by 12 designer series paper. Like I just said, I guess I thought it was crafting. It's Whisper White. I'm sorry, I called it the wrong thing. I'm going to use the white embossing powder, and then I'm going to use some Balmy Blue ink. Actually, I think the only thing I'm using in the Balmy Blue is the re-inker. Thank you, Diana. She said she loves it. I used the white, what is this called? Glittered organdy ribbon. And I'm going to use the Silver Clear Epoxy Essentials. And then I just took the gray ribbons out there, so I'm not sure what this is. Let me grab it really quick, you guys. I originally designed a different project for today. I was going to make a treat holder, and then I made this after I made the treat holder, and I just couldn't wait to share this with you guys. So the treat holder will be next week, and it is similar to this. I'm gonna just tell you that it's very similar. I used the white ink again, but it's very pretty, and I'm using the Peaceful Cabin. But this is out there because this is next week's project. So this is the textured ribbon, and this is the smoky slate. I gotta lay that there. And all I did, you guys, was I took my scissors and just cut it in half because it wouldn't fit my purpose the way that it was. So I just cut it in half. And then, let's see, I used the ornate layers. That's how I got this piece right there. So I used the bigger one right there to cut that out. And then this is, you can get the, I guess this has 8, but it was so big I had to put them on 2. And then the Merriest frames dies, I used like these things here, the little leaves and those things. And then for the festive finishes dies, let me see which ones these are. I use so many, you guys, I can't really, I think this was the flower. No, what did I use this one for? I can't remember what I used this. I think it was, let me find it. I don't even, oh, here it is. I believe it's this one. So this is what I pulled out of those dies. Everything else came from the Merriest Frames dies. I do believe, though, I think the trees, I'm pretty sure I took out of the cabin dies, and they are probably out there because that is the stamp set that I'm using next week. But I'm pretty sure that is what I use. And I'm going to use one of our water painters. And then, of course, I use the tailor-made tags. I just feel like I'm a hot mess, you guys, today because I tried to get some stuff die cut out beforehand, like the trees, because we're going to use so many of those. And I was at the last minute rushing around trying to get things done. And then I also was trying to get my lunch cooked, and then it's one of those crazy days that I was having today. I'm trying to keep the dies with what I needed to cut out, and it's not working very well for me. So I feel like, I'm not going to say it, but I really hope that I don't mess up. Because it feels like it could be one of those days. So here is the label for the tag I was just showing, and there's the tag that I used. I don't even know what I cut these strips for, you guys. I think maybe the trees. I ran down here really quick and moved everything. I just got everything all rearranged on my tray. And now I can't remember. I normally like to stack it so I know. Hey, Kay, I am so glad you joined us. And I sent you an email yesterday, Kay, for you to do something that you haven't done yet. Okay. It's not a big deal. Just I don't want you to miss out on some things. Okay, so this is the piece of DSP, and it's just 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. I am nervous, you guys, today. I'm sweating. I think it's because I love this project so much, this card, and I don't want to mess it up. I want you guys to love it too. Okay, so we'll just put that on there. Now I'm going to take, this was an afterthought, you guys, so I had to peel everything up and start all over when I decided to do this. But let me grab a piece of grid paper. I normally try to have one already out and ready, and with the morning I've had, that didn't happen. Okay, and I've had this card done since over the weekend was when I made it. So I'm going to take the Balmy Blue, and I have a block that I'm just going to squirt just a little bit of ink on. Not very much, because I don't need very much for this. I'm just going to take that ink, the water painter, and put some water on there. And I'm just going to get that wet, and then I'm going to try not to get myself wet. But I'm just going to flip it. Go back in and get some more of that, and just flip it. And then I'm just going to lay this off to the side to dry. You can put as little or as much as you want, and you can totally omit this if you don't want to do that either. Let me grab a paper towel. Okay, I just want to dry that off a little bit. And then I'm going to put that paper towel on top of my block so I don't make a mess with that. Okay, let's put this off to dry right there. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp the flower because this is going to take just a minute for this to dry too. And I also want to get my pad. That just really helps with the photopolymers. Okay, got my dies. I'm going to try to move the dies right here. So what I did was I went in with the white ink, and I already inked my pad up the other day, so I'm hoping it's going to be good. But my tip for you on this is to just see how I don't have a lot. I might have to re-ink this. I have found this is such a thick ink that I have found every time I go to use it, if I haven't used it in a while, I re-ink it just to make sure. Now, before I do this, I want to move the card out of my way because I want to get my tray that I like to leave the embossing powder on so that way I don't make such a mess. I want to get this ready so that way all I have to do is dip that in the powder there. So let's stamp this one. And in case I didn't say, that is the white embossing powder. And I'm just going to cover that while that ink is still wet. You don't have to really worry too much. I mean, you want to do it right away, but this ink, it takes a minute for it to dry. So, like, not a full minute, but it takes a little bit for it to dry. It doesn't dry right away. So you would have time to do that. So I'm just covering this one now. And then we'll die cut those out after I heat set those. So let's go ahead and knock everything off the counter. Hold on a minute, you guys. I knew when I didn't do that. Okay, and then we'll just dry this. After I made this card over the weekend, I told my husband, I said, I think I might have just made my favorite project that I've ever made, but it is for sure in the top 10. And then just make sure you get all that. I'm not going to die cut these out right away. I'm going to let that ink cool down a little bit. Because where it's such a thick ink, I do believe it could probably smear on you. I've not tested out that theory. That's just my thought. Just want to make sure you get it all melted. And then I pulled out, you guys, the old trusty Stampin' Scrub to clean my stamps after I'm done. Where's my card? Set it up and then I move it and I can't remember where I moved it to. Okay, the only other thing I think that we were going to do is the little berries. So let me see. Oh no, I have to do the tag. Where's my tag? We have to do the tag because we're going to put some snow on there. So we'll do that next. But I'm just going to take these little holly berries and you know what? I don't even think I pulled the stamp set over here that I'm using for this, did I? Hold on a minute. Sorry about that, you guys. Merriest moments. I have so many projects going on right now, you guys, that I'm a hot mess. I'm not going to lie. Between my Kit Club and doing projects for my YouTube Live, and then now I've started posting on my YouTube channel. I just did one of each of these colors, you guys. And I really hope I'm not using cardstock because I'm just picking up cardstock over here now. And I might have to grab another piece because I think I probably used the wrong cardstock for this. Because I know I had little pieces. But I'm just going to put this all, get those ready, and we'll heat emboss those here in a minute. Okay, and then let's bring in that tag if I can pick it up. And we're going to take the little splatter image. I'm going to grab an old piece of paper right here just so I don't get my mat a mess, because I do like to, when I'm doing stuff like this, I like to go off on the side just to make it look like it's real and not, you know, it wasn't planned. So we're just going to put some of that all over that. I think that is it. I do have to go back in here in a minute, but I'll show you about that when we do. Trying not to get my fingers in any of that, and I'm just gonna put that white powder all over the front of the tag. Try not to get my fingers on it. Make sure I get it all covered. Turn the heat tool on again. Diana said she likes the old scrubber. I do too, but I really love our Simply Chamois. But I'm telling you, if you guys do try this or you use the white ink, that is the way to go, because I literally, when I tried to clean my stamps with the Stampin', the Simply Chamois, it did not go well. I had to go wash it out immediately, and I still didn't have all of the ink off of my stamp. And so I was like, you know, I'm going to pull out the old scrubber and see how that works. And it worked like a charm. So it doesn't take long once you have your heat tool heated up for it to melt that embossing powder and the white ink. There we go. Okay, now let's move this out of the way. I think I'm done with stamping. I don't think we have to emboss anymore. So let me move this out of our way. Okay, I'm gonna move this out of the way. You know what? I do have to emboss. Let me grab that back. I forgot the sentiment, you guys. So let me grab that really quick. I was trying to look at my card front and see, did I miss anything? And I did. So let's open this back up. I hate it when I have to scatter everything, because then it's like, where'd I put this? Where'd I put that? Let me get this opened up and ready to go. And then this is just the basic gray, and it's, or not the basic gray. This is cut at about a 1/2 inch, and then I just cut the whole strip, and I'll show you here in a minute how we're gonna just kind of trim it down. Okay, let's do this, and then we'll heat set that, and then I think I am done with the embossing part of the card. You guys, I have had a very exciting week. I just have to share it with you guys. For the starter kit promotion that they're doing right now and the seasonal sale, I have had 3 people join my team in under 2 weeks. And I am so happy. I just could not be happier about that. Yes, the Merriest Moments Diana is a great stamp set. Okay, let's put this away. I'm going to start some die cutting. I hope you guys can still hear me when I walk away. I have to take another drink. I feel like I'm working really hard. Really hard today. Okay. Let's see what we have to die cut out, you guys. Okay. Bring this in. And this is what I mean. There's a lot of this die cutting that I was going to try to have done, and I did not. So I'm sorry about that. So let's do this, the pretty flower first. And this takes me a minute And I just keep slowly turning it until I find the way that it goes. I think I marked it the other day, but I think it wore off. Okay, there is that one. I really hope that it doesn't move on me. Doing both of them at once. I know it's not that one because that one's too fat. There we go. That didn't take too long. Okay, let's see. I'm not going to try to fit anything else on here because I really want to make sure that I focus on getting my flowers lined up. I am going to, though, I've got to find the dies. Hold on a second, guys, because I don't think I have the 2 dies for the smallest part of the flower. And I don't see them on... Hold on a minute. Let me grab everything out of here. Whoa. Okay, there went one. Here's the other one. Okay, found them. See, I always forget something, you guys. Always, always, always. I am going to... I was afraid I would forget stuff, you guys, so I left the cardstock right beside me just in case that happened. So this is the 2 little centers. I didn't stamp them. I just die cut them out. And I'll show you here in a minute what we'll do for that. And then I am also going to change it up just a little bit on the trees when I go to cut them out. Or not cut them out, but when we go to put them on the card. Pray that didn't move, you guys. My heart's going to be so sad if it did. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay. So let's put all of the little flowers pieces together. And I'm just going to put those right there. I'm going to try to keep all my dies there. So now we're going to die cut out. Oh, you know what? I did stamp those, you guys. I thought those were just... Hold on a minute. We got to heat emboss again. I thought I just die cut those out. But these little flourishes, flowers, whatever you want to call them, I did stamp those. So I need 1 of each of these. So let me grab, I wondered why I had that stamp set. I thought I just, or that stamp image, I thought I just grabbed it by mistake. Okay, let me get the lid off here. The only thing I don't like about these little tubs I got from Dollar Tree is, see the powder in there? And then I don't know if you guys can see it, but I have clumps of it on my tray, and that's why I used that tray. So I'm going to do 1 in the gray, and then we're going to do 1. I always check it to make sure that I do have enough ink on there before I stamp it. Okay. If anybody sees anything else I need to heat emboss, post it in the comments. Okay. I'm looking at my card while I'm drying this. Don't think I see anything else. Once you get your heat tool heated up, guys, though, it's not that bad. It goes pretty quick. It took me quite a while to make this the other day because, of course, I was designing it, trying to figure it out. And then, like I said, I decided to do the balmy blue splatter in the background. So I literally took the original one off and threw it away and had to make it again. And then after I went to bed that night, what I might try to do with the trees here in a minute, I was like, dang, I should have done that. I'll show you. I'll show you in a minute what we're going to do. Okay, hopefully this is not gonna, I can only do 1 at a time. So let's grab as much of this stuff as we can and run it through together. We'll do that. Let's grab... trying to see what else I need to cut out. I'm going to cut out one of the bigger trees. We'll just do 1 each of those and that. And that's the nice thing about that is you don't have to line anything up. We're just die cutting those guys out. Okay, make sure that's on there and not going to knock that off. I think I might have enough of the trees, to be honest, because I was able to cut out just a few. So I don't think I'm going to cut out any more of those. And we'll wait and see. And then if I have to, I can always come back and do that. But I do think I might have enough. So we're just going to die cut that one out. And then let's grab this one. Get that lined up. I'll go back and line that up. But this, I really... Oh, can't pick it up. I really like these guys a lot. So let's cut out that, and then we'll do another one. I'm not going to do any more of these trees. I think I have enough of the trees. Let's grab this one. Whoops. Now I am going to die cut out our little holly berries as we're going, since we have 3 of those to cut out. Just like that. Let's make sure we have this lined up. I feel like I line it up and then when I touch it, I move it ever so slightly. No, Diana is asking, hey Mary, she's asking, do I remember the old Stampin' Up! Trays for embossing? She still has hers. No, I was not around, evidently, for those, so I don't. I had one that I got at another little store, box store, if you know what I mean. And I ended up giving it away to a friend. Did I just put that one over there? I don't see my little leaf for that one. Okay, I'm going to use that. I don't see. Maybe I didn't put cardstock under that. Let's grab this, though. We'll die cut this out. I like to come down here before I go live, you guys, and like look at the card and remember how I did it and what I'm doing. And you're probably sick of hearing me say this, but I didn't have time to do that today. I don't think I'm as a hot mess as what I thought it was going to be. Oh no. I spoke too soon. Did you see what happened to my die? Woo! Come back. Okay, and then I need this one in white. Try not to lose that little die. It's so tiny. Trying to see how many of these I need. I think I need multiple. So I'm going to cut this one out if this will fit again. Sorry, guys, I wasn't able to get some of these die cut out beforehand. I really apologize that you guys are having to watch me cut so many out. Normally, when you see somebody do it once, you don't need to see it multiple times, right? Kind of makes you guys bored while you're just watching me die cut. The white, I'm not going to lie, it's a little bit hard to see white on white like that, but you can do it. Oh, if that does not stop doing that, I'm going to get it stuck, and then we'll be messed up for the rest of the card. Okay, now I just need to cut this guy out, I think, a few more times. I have a white and a blue. I think I need another blue. My scissors fell. Oh, here's a gray one. It fell on the floor when I took it off, you guys. Okay, so let's do this one in white. And then I think I'll do one more in the balmy blue, and we'll call that done. Might have to go back, like I said. We'll see when we start assembling, and we're going to start assembling just as soon as I get this cut out. We're almost done, guys, I promise. And then also I want to tell you guys, too, in case you didn't know, usually on Sunday is when I try to schedule these. And if you guys go to my YouTube channel, if you search, it will tell you that I'm going to go live, and you can hit the reminder to get the reminder. And if you subscribe, you guys will get notifications. If you hit the little bell icon, you'll get notifications every time I upload the videos. And I've been trying to do those like I did before on Mondays and Thursdays. This week, I already have it scheduled for tomorrow, and it's another cute card. Okay, let's move this out of the way. I think I might be done. But I will tell you, these two little guys, my arm is hitting everything. These two little guys right here that aren't colored, I didn't want to put them on there blue with no color. Hold on just a minute. So what I did was I just dropped it. I took my tweezers and I just kind of went like this and just barely got any of that white on there. Just like that. Just a little bit. Now I did heat emboss these and then dry them. I'm not going to do that today just because this is taking a minute to do. But I would, if you guys are wanting to recreate it, I would do this. I dumped it in the white embossing powder and then melted that. And then the other thing I was going to test out to see, and I may not like it, but the trees I thought would look really pretty if they had a little bit of snow on them. So we can do the same thing, just kind of around the edges, just like that. Just a little bit. I don't want, doesn't have to be, you know, a whole bunch, but just enough to make it look like snow. So let me see, where's some more of my trees? I laid them all up there. Let me grab them. It's not going to show really well. I'm not going to do the white because it's not going to show too well on the white. But on the gray and the blue, it will show. So I'm just doing something like that. I can't get that off my finger. So I'm just going to do the blues and the grays. Because the white, I don't think you will be able to see it too much. But I can tell you, I already like this better than the plain. Yeah, I came down here the next day after I made it, and I was like, shoot, I should have put white on the trees. That would have been so pretty. It would have made it look like there was snow falling. Get a little bit more up there towards the top. One end of my ink pad seems like it has more ink on it than the other. I really like how this is turning out, you guys. I am very glad I decided to try that. And like I said, this part too, if I had more time, I would absolutely put that embossing powder, that white embossing powder, and emboss these, because that I think would make it look so pretty. One more, and I might have to cut another gray one. It looks like I cut all the blue ones out. But we'll see. We'll see. Yes, Diana, it is very detailed. That's why I knew. Hey, Deanna. That's why I knew it was going to take a minute. I would absolutely put the white embossing powder on that and heat set that before I started assembling it. But for time's sake, we're going to go ahead and assemble. And I have to cheat and look and see, you guys, what I did. And if I used dimensionals and all that kind of stuff, because I can't remember. Okay, so let's put, I'm going to put some seal on the back of here because I'm going to be layering those little flowery, viney things at the back. And we want a way for them to stick. And I'm also going to put a dimensional right in the back. And we're going to put the balmy blue one. We're just going to kind of put right there. And then I just kind of picked and chose between these guys. What and where. And see what I mean? We're going to have to put some more. So let me just lay that down. Because we're just going to have to layer more on here to get these to stick. That's part of the game. So let's do a white one. And then we'll do a balmy blue one. And then over on this side, I'm going to put one of the gray ones. And we'll just do it kind of like that. Kind of got them spaced out a little bit further than what I wanted them. Let's see if I can. That's not too bad there. And then let's see. Then we're just going to do the same thing down here at this opposite end. Grab the gray one. I'm going to kind of... I like to look at it this way as I'm putting them on so I can kind of see. I think I kind of want this one to go that way on this one. I'm going to flip it over and put a little bit more seal. And then do the same thing. I don't think, did I not cut a white one out? Another white one? Okay, we won't use another white one then. So let's do this. And then we'll do that one. Kind of like that. Okay, and then I'm going to add some more dimensionals. That helps them stay on there and just we'll keep them in place. That kind of thing. That backing came off. Let's see where else I think I might add. Put one there. And put one there like that. Okay, now I'm not going to put this piece down yet. Let me grab the card base and we'll grab the Balmy Blue piece, or the Whisper White that we splattered with the Balmy Blue. We'll go ahead and put this piece down and we're just going to put it in the center like that. And then what did I do with my tag? The tag, we're going to run this through. If I can grab a hold of it. Just like that. And then just kind of straighten it up. Just a little bit like that. Now, where did my scissors go? And then I'm just going to snip it kind of at an angle. And then grab this organdy ribbon and cut a piece off of it. And then we'll wrap it. Oops, no, we don't. We run it through. Now I did use the white linen thread, and I'm going to grab something different too to wrap it today because I wasn't very happy with the white linen thread, I'm not going to lie. And then I just kind of cut that almost at the same height. But hold on just a minute, guys. I wondered what the Simply Elegant trim would look like. So let's try that. I just thought the linen thread wasn't fancy enough for this card. I'm going to cut a piece off. I'm going to have a mess to clean up tonight when I get home, you guys. I always try to clean my craft room if I can before I leave to go to work. But I don't think that's going to happen today. So I'll just have to deal with this when I get home. I will clean my stamps with the white ink because I do not want to leave that. And I'm going to tie a double knot just to make sure. I'm just trying to see if you guys are leaving comments too. I'm trying to answer questions if anybody has any questions. And I already like this better, I can tell you that. Now I'm wondering if I take my paper snips, if this will curl. No, it will not. Okay. It will not curl, you guys. We discovered that together today. It kind of looked like it was going to. That's why I thought. Okay, so let's just kind of, I like this already better than the linen thread. Let's put some dimensionals on the back. My trees are drying, so I'm not going to be too worried about that ink. If we had more time, like I said, I would emboss them, and I would absolutely put, heat set them and dry them. Oops. Okay, so what I did and what I want to do now is I'm going to flip these over, and I'm going to use some of these white ones that I laid out here. I tried to just have a good mix of colors and sizes. So I'm going to grab the minis and I'm going to put some on the back. And I'm really only worried about putting them on the bottom part because, and they're not going to be visible if you layer them right. And also, I want to make sure that's the back side. The tag is going to hide a lot of them too. So you just want, you could even just use adhesive if you wanted to, but I wanted them kind of popped up a little bit, and then it really helps when you go to layer them on there too. Okay, what time is it, you guys? I've got to hurry. I don't have my lunch packed. It was in the oven, and I actually still have it in the oven, so I've got to get upstairs and get that done and get everything packed for work. I knew this card was going to take a minute. I almost started early today. Let's do this one. This one's got a lot of snow on it. Now, I'm also going to take this flower. I'm going to put a dimensional on the back of it. And then, whoops, dude, don't you stick. And then I'm just going to turn it kind of like that. And then the two smaller ones, I don't think I popped those up with dimensionals. Let me look and see. No, I just glued them. So we'll move these two pieces in. And I'm going to put just a smidge of oops. I said a smidge, not a whole bunch. And then I'm going to use my tweezers to pick that piece up and just turn it right like that and put it right in the center just like that. Then I'm going to put a mini, oops, did I not stick that? I guess I didn't take the back of that dimensional off, you guys. That's how much of in a hurry I am. I'm not taking the backing off my dimensionals. I'm going to put a mini dimensional right in the center of the flower. And then we'll pick this guy up and put him. And my Tombow hasn't dried, so I'm going to try to lay that back down so I don't have to fuss with it. Now, what I liked to do is I just kind of started laying these. And I didn't want a gray tree by the gray tag, so start with a white or a blue one. And then you can just kind of start layering these. And I am just going to do it before. On the design one, I was really particular and laid them out. And today, we just got to go for it. We just got to do it. We don't have time for all of that. So let's go ahead and just peel these off. And I did stagger them a little bit, kind of like this. And then let's bring in one of the gray ones. Whoops. And we'll put it kind of there. And then I think I'm going to go for another white one. This is the fun thing. You guys can just mix and match on this part here however you want. And then let's do, I think I'll do this little bitty one. And then we'll do this guy maybe there. And then let's see, I don't have a small, I'd really like a smaller gray one right now, but since I don't have one, let's see if this larger one, if we can incorporate it. Okay, that'll work. I'll take that. I really like the snow. I hope you guys like the snow. Then we'll take the backing. I already did. And then you just kind of position this to where it's over those trees. You guys will be able to take your time. I have to kind of hurry, so you guys will be able to position and take your time when you're doing it. You won't be operating on the time restraint that I am. And then you'll just put your flower any way you want to on here, like that. Let me see if I can find the strip for my... And then I'm just going to cut it like this and flip it and throw it in the ground because that's just how I am. And guys, I just found the other gray. Remember when I didn't have the other little gray twig? There it is on the floor. Okay, we're going to finish it off with some of those embellishments and call this card done. Wasn't too bad, you guys, was it? And then you just put this right at the bottom, right in the center. I'm going to scroll up because I have so many comments now. I can't see them all. Okay, so let's grab the embellishments. What do you guys think of my card? I absolutely love this card. Okay, so I just took the little like diamond ones. Oh, let's see. I might have to use paper snips. And I put one right there. I like to put one on the DSP. So let's drop it down there. And then one closer on the DSP, but over here by the sentiment. Okay, guys, that's it. The card is done. Yay. Wasn't too bad of a fiasco today, was it? I do like the, this one does not have the snow on the trees. I do like this one a lot better where the snow is on the trees. What do you guys think? Thank you so much, Mary. I love this card. I absolutely, and you guys can see too where I did put the embossing powder and he embossed the flower versus not. I got a little bit more, and you could even dip these little twig things if you wanted to, especially the darker. Oh, you know what? We didn't put these guys on. Let's throw these guys on really quick. I'm sorry. Totally forgot about these guys. They're so small. So let's throw them on really quick. Then we'll be done. I was just joking, you guys. I was just joking. We're not done. Hold on a minute. Next week's project is very similar. I'm using the cabin, the peaceful cabin. But it's going to be a treat box holder instead. But we're going to use, I mean, it's not similar. It's similar in the fact that I'm using the craft ink. But it's not similar as it's totally different. Okay, and then let's put this one kind of right there. There we go. That finishes it off. Okay, guys, what do you think? Let me jump over and see if I have any more questions. Phew! I feel like I talked so fast and went so fast. I'm sorry, but you guys can watch the replay and take it a lot slower than what I did. Now I can't get to any of my controls because I've been putting everything right in front of them. Okay, guys, I hate to run so fast today, but I have to get upstairs and get my lunch ready and get my stamps cleaned up. I don't want to leave that white craft paper on there. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't shopped that sale and you need dies, cardstock, or ink pads, guys, don't forget about it. It ends tomorrow. And if you have thought about signing up to be a demonstrator, I would love to have you join our team. We are having a lot of fun. We're having a Christmas party. You'll get to see the new catalog, which you guys, I forgot. It was delivered and I forgot to get it at my front door. I placed my pre-order Thursday night and the very next day it said it shipped. And so I was expected to get it today. And I remember as I was rushing to get around, I got the notification from UPS. So I have to run up there and get that so I can look at it before I go to work. Guys, I will see you next Wednesday at noon. Thanks so much for taking a little bit of your time out of your day to spend it with me every Wednesday. You don't know how much that means to me, you guys. I appreciate it very much. I'll see you next week. Bye. God bless.